For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, hello again. It's almost October, so we thought we better give you some information about some exciting things that are going to be happening in October and the rest of the fall. And the first person we went to was Brittany Everett Smith.
Hi, Paul.
From Thumbcoast Theaters.
Thanks for having me.
You are always welcome here, ma'am. Talk to me. You've just completed a wonderful series with Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
Mr. Mark Eberhard, a traditional superstar in St. Clair County, was involved in that. You had some great audiences, didn't you?
We had a fantastic run of that show. Yep. So good audience attendance, a great cast, and we're proud of that one.
I've heard nothing but great reviews.
Good.
So,
Good. Yeah.
So, okay, that's behind you, but you're not going to leave the building empty or the other two venues empty.
We are always working on a show.
Right.
So the next one is Young Frankenstein.
No.
Yes, just in time for Halloween, right? It opens October 4th and runs through November 10th at our Riverbank Theater location in Marine City.
200 seats.
Just shy of like 175, yep. And there's our graphic right there. You can go to thumbcoasttheaters.com for tickets.
Talk to me about Young Frankenstein. What's it all about?
Yeah, so if you're familiar with the movie, it's a Mel Brooks classic comedy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's basically the movie set to music in a musical format. So almost even more over the top, ridiculous, funny. Yeah. So if you're out for a good laugh, that's a good one.
Are you choreographing?
Oh
that?
yeah. I'm directing and choreographing the show.
Okay.
Yes.
You're always busy.
Always busy.
Okay.
Always something.
So Frankenstein runs through when?
November 10th.
November 10th.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's a nice long run.
Yeah.
We've got like 5 or 6 weekends for you to choose from for that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens after that?
Then we've got a cabaret series that we're going to bring to the Snug Theater. So we haven't used that venue in a while. Yeah, it's something new. One of our fellow actors, actually, he's playing Young Frankenstein in that production. His name's Joel Frazee. He's kind of taking the Snug series. So this is one of his ideas. It's called a Villains Cabaret.
A Villains Cabaret.
So basically, we throw it out to all of our actors. The Snug is kind of becoming like our actors' playground. Okay. So, what do you do in between the big shows?
Right.
And lots of people love to sing. Maybe they're not cast in the main stage, but they still want to do something. So we're throwing this out to all of our people. Okay. Joel will compile kind of a cabaret music review show of all of the famous villain songs. So just in time for Halloween.
I like it.
Yeah.
So are you going to be auditioning for that show?
Yeah. Yep. So we're getting submissions from all of anyone we've worked with before, and then we're compiling. Okay, great. You sounded perfect on this song, and then making kind of a music review night for those.
Oh, that'll be
two
fun.
evenings.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
And then after, so kind of that cabaret series keeps going. There's another one coming up in right around Christmas too.
Okay.
So those are kind of nice.
I saw that on the website when I was on the website a couple days ago.
Yep.
A
Christmas cabaret.
Christmas cabaret, but also there's.
Oh, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus.
Okay.
Is our final show for the season, and that's our big Christmas production that will be at Boardwalk.
Is that a musical?
It is not. It's a straight play, but it's a beautiful story. It's simple. It's about this 8-year-old girl who writes into the newspaper to ask if there really is a Santa Claus, and then the story really is not. Obviously it's about her, but it's really about the man who has to write the response to her. And he's been down and out. He's lost family members. He's kind of at the bottom of the barrel. And in writing this letter back to her about, yes, there's always still hope, that sort of message flows through. So it's a really sweet production, and it's not just for kids. It deals with a story about all these different townspeople in that area. So it's nice.
Another thing, do you have classes going on?
Yes. So right now we're registering for our fall classes, and that's with Stephanie Graham. She's our education director.
She's so quiet and so shy.
Yeah, she is a bundle of energy. She's perfect to work with the young ones, to get them out of their shells and just, ready to sing and dance and act.
Right.
So there's a Snug Bug class, which is kindergarten through 2nd grade. And then all of the different age groups are listed on our website. So thumbcoasttheaters.com again, and you can see all of the classes that are offered there.
Okay. So we got you right through Christmas.
Yeah.
And we can't wait for 2025. Does it look exciting for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's my big project right now, is deciding all of the whole calendar for next year. So it's always an exciting time.
Wow, we'll be looking.
We'll be back to tell you what's
coming
coming
we're
up.
looking forward to seeing you come back and hear
you.
about that. But the theater itself has had a wonderful run in 2024.
Yes, yeah.
The theaters.
The theaters, yeah. It's kind of like our building year. We opened the boardwalk last August.
Hello,
so now
Dolly.
we've had a whole year of shows there, and we're continuing to try to build an audience. So, spread the word. Thank you, Paul, so much for always having us on and letting us talk about what we're doing.
And you tell me that the Sundays at 3 o'clock are normally sellouts, no matter what the show is.
Those tend to be the most popular, yeah.
most
So if you're a
popular.
Sunday person, you got to grab them
But
soon.
there are other times and dates
Yes.
that are available, and
Fridays,
there's always
Saturdays.
a good seat.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I really like about our venues too. No matter if you're at the Snug, the Riverbank, or the Boardwalk, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
Right. No, there isn't.
Yeah.
There isn't.
Yep. Thank
Brittany,
you.
always a pleasure.
Thanks, Paul.
See ya soon. I'll see you soon. All right, we'll be back with our next guest, which is Brian Ulatowski, and he's going to tell us all about the Chamber of Commerce in St. Clair and what all their activities are for October. Right back. Well, we just completed a nice interview with Brittany Everett Smith about the Boardwalk Theater and Thumbcoast Theaters, and now the people in the same parking lot, Mr. Brian Ulatowski,
nice to see you,
and
Paul.
his bodyguard Kelly Clemmer.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
We wanted to get you guys in here to find out what the rest of the fall is going to be like with the St. Clair Chamber of Commerce.
Yep.
We know what the theaters are going to be like. So what's happening?
We got so much going on this next month. It's going to start off next Saturday with
Okay.
the window painting in the plaza.
The window painting. My
We're-
God, that goes back years and years.
Yep.
The Women's League.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now we're actually using real paint again.
No kidding.
Yes.
What were you using
we
before?
we were using markers.
Chalk?
We were using markers, but now we're bringing
Window
it back to
markers.
what everyone
The
remembered.
original.
So
Wow.
even now we have a lot of the people who did it are bringing their kids now. And they were
Yes.
excited that we brought
Yes.
it back. So
Yes.
that is our first thing that's coming up on the 5th.
That was that was a very successful thing
Yes.
over the years.
Yes.
And then as things go, they go away, and then
And
all
now
of a
we're
sudden
bringing
they
it back.
come
It's nostalgic.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. I think you'll
So
please a lot of
that's
people.
coming back. And also we're having a magic show. And I think that is at what, 12:30, Kelly?
Yes. So we'll have the window painting. There'll also be the airbrush face painting.
Okay, give me the date of the window painting.
October 5th.
The 5th. Okay,
Yep.
October 5th.
There's window painting and face painting, all free for the kiddos. And then at 12:30 is a magic show
Okay.
at Warwater.
Are they going to make Brian disappear?
One can only hope.
Oh!
You like that
Yeah,
idea?
I do. That was good. You guys teamed up pretty well.
Oh, we'll bring him back.
Yeah.
Just for the
Yeah,
hard
we have
work.
a lot more of
Yeah.
events that we need his
Okay.
help for. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so that's October 5th. So you really are kicking off the month of October early.
Yes.
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 Yep.
Next.
And then the next big thing that we're doing, I think it's our 5th annual Trick or Treat Trail out at Gregg Park.
Another sleeper that has just blossomed.
Yeah. And last year, I think we had about 2,500 people came through
I'm staggered at that.
with that.
That's not just adults, it's
No.
a combination of adults and kids.
Yes.
Yeah. We say that the displays and characters are more on the spooky side,
Yes.
not so much the scary side. So it is something that the whole family can kind of enjoy, depending on the
Okay.
age and things.
Talk to me what happens? How does it work?
So we start out at the pavilion, and then we line up and we go through right next to City Hall. You start going into the woods, and we have about 7 or 8 different stations out there with people handing out candy from local businesses are out there. A lot of the chamber members out there volunteering, and they're acting. And we're out there from...
Are they in costume?
Yeah, they'll all be in costume.
Okay.
So it starts, I believe, at 6 o'clock, goes until 9:30.
Wow.
But we start setting up at probably 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
and we don't take it down until 1 in the morning the next day.
Right.
So it is a long process for a
Right.
lot of us, but it's so great to see the community come out, and they seem to love it.
And you have participation, I think, of other organizations too, don't you?
We do. I believe the Rotary is now coming into
Okay.
it with us. They're helping us out. They're going to be handing out candy, I think, at the pavilion for the kids.
Okay.
And we've got just, I know there's Huffmaster Agency is out there.
Okay.
Kim from the Chamber is out there. She's the first one you're going to see out there.
Kim Seats?
Nope, this will be Kim Herndon.
Okay.
And she'll be out there in the first one. We've got Zach Egan gets out there. We have Advia out there, and they all set up their own little thing, and they sit out there all day with us. So it's a great thing to see all the
Great.
community.
How do I get involved? Is there a charge to it? What's the
So the trail is $2 a person.
$2? That's
Yep,
not bad.
$2
Yeah.
a person. So
Whether
not
it's
bad.
a child or an adult, it's $2.
Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And it all goes to the chamber, so we can continue having these events and growing the trail to what
Right.
it is after all these years. We have over hundreds of lanterns lighting the trail. We have new animatronics and
Wow.
different lights and glowing things in the forest. So that's where we ask for the $2, just to keep supporting
That's
the event.
very, very reasonable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's all local, and as you say, it's all going right back into the project for next year.
exactly. So yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end of the month, we do our second annual adult Halloween costume party.
Okay.
And this year it's going to be the sideshow, kind of freak show-esque on there. And it's just, surprisingly, we couldn't believe how great last year's turned out.
Reed will throw up that slide. It's just a very attractive slide that you generated. There it is. It's on the screen now. The slideshow. So give me the story again. What's the...
So the sideshow is a adult Halloween party that will take place at Warwater Brewery. It is the theme is the sideshow because it's a kind of a freak show circus
Yeah.
theme, but that doesn't mean you have to dress as the theme. You can come as you want. Costumes are strongly encouraged. There is a ticket for this one, $50 a person. We'd love you to purchase them online beforehand because the price will go up at the door. But that does include an open bar for the evening.
Wow, for $50.
Yep. Spooky appetizers. We have a live DJ and fun little
Performers.
performers and entertainers, and maybe some little
Surprise
tricks and
things.
Yeah.
treats around the corner here and there. So
Brian, you said you designed that poster. You missed your calling. I mean, that is really
She
good.
did- Yes, it was one of those things. Thank God I just came back and I wasn't disappeared when I did that for you guys.
Okay, so it's $50 a head, and we really need people to register for that.
yep.
Yes.
Or you can buy it at the door, but it'll be
Okay.
$60 at the door.
And that's one. Okay, what's next?
That's really a majority of the things that Chamber has got their hands on right now for the month of October. So pretty much almost every weekend.
If Reed will throw up that other slide, let's go through that one too, because you got a bunch of things on there. October 5th, then October the 17th is Truck or Treat. We didn't talk about that.
That's at La Fontaine. So that will be at the La Fontaine on King. I know there's two, so people
Right.
get confused. It is also
At
free.
the Ford store.
Yes. Nope. At
Oh,
the Chevy.
Chevy.
On
Yep.
Chevy Star.
Yep. Exactly. So that is free for the kiddos to attend if they want to dress in costume.
5 till 8.
Yep. 5 to 8 or 5 to 7. They'll be out there handing out fun treats and things.
Okay, then Saturday the 19th is Trick or Treat, we talked about. October the 23rd is Halloween party for tots. We
Yes.
did not talk about that.
Yes. So the St. Clair Rec is actually the host of that one.
Yeah.
It's an annual event.
Very
I think
nice
that one's
affair.
been going on for a very long
And
time.
that
as
one
well.
covers all the kids that are not in school. It's
Correct.
the little kids.
It's the little
who
ones.
really,
Yeah.
and it's a great photograph opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
For
Get their costume on during the day. It's not cold out.
Right.
Go around the plaza and trick or treat. It's not scary at all. It's just for the little ones.
and it's good. But
Yeah.
they draw 400 or 500 kids too.
Oh
yes.
yes. Yeah.
And they
So
go
that's
through
a
them
big
all.
deal.
and-
Yep, and all those stores hand out candy. It's busy. You just can't believe how many families are out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's great to see.
No, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'll tell you a story about that after we go off the air.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful event. It really is. Okay, then, what's November, December look like?
November, we have obviously the Santa Parade
Yeah.
that we are involved in. And then come December, we have, I think it's the second weekend of December, and I'll get you all the details. We got our Christmas market coming back.
Oh, good.
On there. So I think right now we're up to about 26 vendors that are coming
Wow.
to this one. So yeah, and that is going to be a little bit different and a little bit
Unique.
yes, on there. So I can't wait to give you more information on
But
that.
Santa will be there. So.
I saw Santa
Yep.
the other day.
And then there's going to be, I think it's the 14th and 15th Santa brunch with Santa at Warwater.
Oh,
So we're adding that to the whole great show that they have over at
The schedule of
Warwater.
events. Yeah.
And we'll give you more information on that.
Yeah, we'll be back.
you referred to sponsors and how you can't do this without
Correct.
all the sponsors that you have.
Yes.
The sponsors, talk to me about sponsors in two cases. One for the music that's been going on since May or June.
Yes.
Is that a different group of sponsors than what you're going to talk about now?
Some of them overlap.
Okay.
But yes, there are two separate sets of sponsors, but we do have a lot that are involved in the chamber that are also doing the sponsorship for Rockin' in the Plaza
Okay.
on there. But then we have of our local community chamber members, I think last year we had 61 top sponsors on there that started out 5 years ago with 10 of us on there. So it's getting to be bigger, but I think they're seeing everything we're doing for the community is so great. They just want to be part of it.
Well, you drive by on a night, evening, afternoon, all weekend long, or even during the early part of the week, and the place
There's
is
something.
jumping.
Yeah. And we're trying to get that not only down in the plaza. Last year we had music over at Rotary Park so that you had
Yeah.
the marina got
Yeah.
there. So we're trying to spread out so the whole community can be involved.
Okay. I've never heard of a chamber. How do I get involved? Do you need volunteers?
We always need volunteers. The more volunteers, the better. We're located in the plaza on there, so just come on down, talk to Kim. She'll get you involved in there. And you just show up to some of the meetings, you're going to meet some great people.
Okay. People historically think of a chamber as only business. So I don't have to be business. I can be.
No, we have individuals who
Okay.
just
Oh,
want
okay.
they just want to be part of the community and part of the fun
Okay.
on there. So they come to the meetings.
That's why Kelly's around.
That's one reason. That's one reason. There's many more, but that's just one of them.
It's the fun part.
Yeah, the fun stuff.
You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, you can just be an individual and be a member
Okay. Very
on
good.
there. We have quite a few of those right now.
Did we miss anything?
I think we set it up. I think we'll be back to talk
Yes.
about more
Okay.
as
Very
the
good.
seasons go on.
It's always a pleasure to have you guys.
Appreciate your
You
time.
guys always give
Thank
us
Thank you
so
important
much.
information for all of the viewers, and we appreciate that. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, which will be in October. We'll see you soon. Thanks.